I've always kind of feel like I love being here so much in Fairbanks because I've gotten to meet like such a group of interesting people, and not necessarily from the same group. Like one of the reasons why I thought it looks like real, or like I like it a lot, is because you know you have like all different styles. Like nobody really has like one style in there. And I just met them like randomly, and you know like they started talking about their stuff, and I'm like, hey, you know like, if I want to have an art show sometime, we should totally like, you know, become involved in stuff. So I feel like these people are so close to my heart. Like it's all different, but I do really like how young the art feels to me, and how like crisp and like it's edgy, and I mean like their personalities have to do a lot with it. Like I think like they don't know this, but like one thing that connects them is like how they talk about their art. Like everybody in there is really like passionate about it, and you know they just want like people to see it.
My name's Mark Leon. My art here at the show is pictures of my ex-wife and my ex-girlfriends who I like to paint because they are pretty. And basically I kind of use my graffiti skills in my acrylic paintings, and I like to act like I'm still doing it on a wall, but really this is just plywood. You see my artwork at Second and Noble and Chartreuse clothing store, and at the Marlin upstairs at the Marlin. And you'll see another one on College Road, Ichiban Noodles. I'm going to put a dragon, like a 60-foot dragon. It's going to be really cool. And a cherry blossom tree with some birds and a totem pole. It'll be weird, but it'll be cool.
I do photography, as you can see behind me. I mostly do stuff for Dance Theater Fairbanks during their performances. Also around the journalism department, I have stuff up there. My project for a class was to do a character study, and I chose to do a friend of mine who does drag, and so I wanted to do the process of male to female transformation. So I have a couple pictures just of him picking out the shoes, the makeup, and I got a Victoria thing going on right above me here. Figured it was a nice project, different view of everything.
My name is Bryson Deronde. I do primarily sculpting. So these are some of my sculptures I do, and I like to do art that's actually useful. I mean, I guess every art has a purpose, but I like my purpose to be more practical day to day. Than just looking at something on like a picture has a purpose to make you feel better or feel like an emotion, but I feel like art also should also be like, you know, useful things like a bench. And I'm a fan of like recycled materials as well, just because there are a lot of them around and they're cheap. So being a college student, it's nice, and you can do a lot of stuff with recycled materials. So that's kind of where that inspiration for that the chandelier came from. This was in the student art show last fall, and this was in the sustainability show last fall as well. I'm actually going to make a square chandelier for the pub to hang above the pool tables. Yeah, a whole lot of ideas. Just I need time, and time is the big thing to work on them. So, but yeah, I've got some plans.
Rosemary actually contacted me through Facebook a few days ago, asking if I wanted to put some work up, and I was like, sure, why not?
Rosemary got me involved. I saw her at the Marlin one night, and she asked me if I'd show some paintings. So I said yes. She's a nice lady.
I actually work for the pub, and then Rosemary knew my work, and she asked me to be in the show.
I just kind of thought it would be really cool to get a group of like artists, local artists together, just because sometimes you go to art shows and you get to see like one person's stuff, and I really wanted like a group of people to come together for this, and I think that there's like a perfect space in there for it too. Like it looks really nice, and I actually thought it would be cool not to do it on a first Friday. I think it looks awesome, and I think like a lot of people's names are gonna come out there like people didn't know, you know, and like that's like what you should be doing it for, you know, for people to be like get a chance to look at other people's stuff, like art. It takes such a long time. I mean, I can't do any of that stuff. Like I just can't. Like I can do this. Like I can help the group of people come together, but one of the reasons why I love Fairbanks so most is because I've always been so involved with like people making art and music, and just like it's like where you find like your family, and like where you find like the people that you're like talk to and that make you feel, you know, like good in general. Like I don't know, I feel like art makes new friends and it makes you feel good. Like you meet, like you can relate to people through their stuff too. So